In 1991, 2.7 million 25 to 35-year-olds were unmarried. Today, that number has more than doubled at 5.8 million. It's shocking, everything's clearly on a decrease. So today, we're out here speaking to the elderly, 60 to 80-year-olds, gonna get their insight and what they think is wrong with today's relationships, what advice they can pass on to us, and what we can learn from them. Bada boom. So can I ask, how old are you?
45.
45?
70.
How old am I? 65 rather.
65?
Yeah.
And 67 today. It's my birthday today.
Today?
Yeah,
right.
today.
Happy birthday!
76.
76.
I am 69.
67.
67, lovely.
55.
55?
Nearly 58.
What is your name?
Tony.
Tony, nice to meet you. My name is Sammy.
Hello.
And how old are you, Tony?
I'm 75.
What is some dating advice you wish you knew when you was younger that you know now?
Struth.
Don't jump in too soon. So with all these dating apps and everything, people hook up too quickly.
How is it different?
Years ago, you met people, like if you went to a dance or you had an interest and you met people and got to know them, got to like them, and things progressed from there, and it would be marriage.
Okay.
Completely different.
Make sure you have a pension.
Make sure you have a pension.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely right.
Make sure you get a pension.
That's the
As
dating
soon
advice
As
to
soon
younger
as you
generation.
start working,
Yep.
start putting money into a pension. If
Yeah.
you're in a job that hasn't got a pension scheme, then start a private pension scheme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allow people to have faults. Don't expect them to be perfect.
Okay. Okay. What, like in terms of like what, not changing them?
Don't try to change people. Go
Yeah.
with the way they are.
There's no online dating, so I'm not saying it's better or worse, it's just different.
Different, yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Yeah, so I reflect on people that are probably 20 years younger than me and how they date compared to how I have dated or date. I think there's just so much choice, and I think, yeah, it's made people quite superficial in terms of, they can chat to loads of different people at once, so it's like whatever,
Yeah.
so people don't really get into the idea of a commitment, perhaps.
Too many options.
I think there's way too many options, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is great
Yeah.
because, people have choice in their life, but I think it makes people then less just kind of commitment phobic, perhaps.
Sure. And then what do you think about age gaps?
Who cares? It's attitude. It's not. You can be the same age and be completely different people, and you can be completely different ages, and it really works. I think time and age is very relative. If you're not a good match, you're not a good match, and if you are a good match, you are a good match.
Yeah, I think it's the mentality that's very
Exactly.
It
Should it
seems
matter?
really bad when they're very young and somebody older, but as you get older,
important. Yeah.
Makes no
that
difference.
age gap
Yeah.
doesn't seem a lot of difference.
Just whether you can
It's
keep
just-
up or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brain can do it, but your body can't.
It's not age, it's outlook and beliefs and values.
Values. That's the most important
Yeah.
thing. Should there be like a cut-off point where like it gets too big or too small?
I think that's up to the individual.
Yeah.
And it's all about if you click with someone, then you click with them.
Yeah, I've not experienced the same myself in previous relationships, but it has occurred to me that, if you have let's say someone's older at a certain time of your life, think what it's going to be like in 30 years. That
Yes.
person's going to be
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
old and
That's a
whatever,
good
you're going to be
point.
the main carer or whatever. So think ahead and be realistic.
What is some dating advice you would give to the younger generation?
Get off your phones.
Get off your phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just
Get
walked
away
past
from
Ca-
social media. Get out, have a drink in a restaurant, and meet people like we used to meet people.
First dates aren't always the best, so maybe sometimes you need to give it a second chance.
Yeah.
And don't always judge it by appearances. Get to talk to people.
Okay.
Be yourself,
Be yourself. That's
and
it. Yeah.
don't feel you have to change yourself
Okay.
in order to impress someone.
Don't try and change anybody.
Don't try and change anybody.
No.
Accept them for who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise, if you're trying to change them or you're changing yourself,
Yeah.
it ain't going to work.
People don't get to know partners. They go online, jump into relationships so quickly, and they don't really know what they're jumping into. It could be someone quite dangerous, and it's not going to last. They don't get to know each other.
What do you think about online dating?
Never tried it.
I think for some people it works and for some people it doesn't, but you still, in the end, you're not going to be living with an online image on your phone. You're going to be living with a real person.
Yeah.
So try the real person as much as the online stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose it's a bit like online shopping. You know, if you don't like it, you can send it back.
I guess.
You
Does people's sexual past matter, like in terms of like their body count or anything like that? Do you know what that means, body count?
I think I've got a pretty good idea what it might mean. I think I can work that one out. I'm just about young enough to work that one out. I don't know. I don't think it never bothered me.
I don't think anyone is thrilled about a sleep around slut. But a bit of experience doesn't do any harm.
Yeah, sure.
Body count.
Body count. Body
We
count.
don't even know
is
what
a
that
term.
is.
It's like basically
You'll have to
you know,
update us.
how many sexual partners someone has, like their history.
Well, it's history, isn't it?
Oh,
you
it's
can't,
history, it's
you
gone,
can't
isn't it?
change.
Yeah.
You can't get upset about
Yeah.
what's happened beforehand, can you?
Yeah.
Body what?
body mass index.
Body count is another term that people use these days to basically say like someone's sexual history, how many partners they've been with.
Oh God, no.
Should that matter?
Funny way of putting it. No, I don't think that matters.
It doesn't matter at all. There's no such thing as like too much of a high
No, I don't think so.
number. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Lust.
Lust, not love.
I don't think so.
How was it when you met your wife then?
Lust.
Lust? Okay.
I think that's perfectly possible. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Attraction at first sight.
Attraction at first sight?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, I don't. I believe in I believe in like lust at first sight. You fancy someone at first sight.
Fancy,
I
sure.
don't believe in this whole you're not in love. Do you know what I mean? It's quite so you can become besotted with someone, but that's just chemistry.
Sure.
It just draws you together, and everyone thinks that that's love, and it ain't love.
No, yeah, sure.
That's just passion, isn't it?
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like this is something. This is a prime example of love at first sight.
Oh my word.
You're the first couple to say yes to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That's quite nice.
I was kicking him, did you not see?
And I'm just about to buy dinner, so there's an ulterior motive there.
Okay.
No, I don't think love. I think attraction or even lust. But I think love takes longer.
Yeah. What did you guys experience at first sight?
Drunkenness.
No.
Oh, of course.
You do?
Everybody believes in love at first sight.
Really?
Whether it happens or not's another matter.
Okay.
But I think for some people it is an instant moment.
Yeah.
And I think it stays. So, yeah. If we don't believe in love at first sight, we don't believe in the moon.
So then you believe in soulmates then, of course.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Can you have more than one soulmate?
Over the years, yes.
Who said I love you first?
What do you think?
I think it might have been him.
Oh, was it him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it possibly might
Was
have been.
it?
Yes. Yeah.
So why do you think a fewer amount of people are getting married?
Why bother?
Do they see it as old-fashioned?
Yeah, I
It's
think, yeah,
bloody
probably.
expensive.
Is it expensive?
As well,
Hugely
you know,
expensive if you're going to go the full hog, you know, and
You might as well put that towards a house.
Well, so we're not married. We've
Oh.
been together 25 years. We're not married.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay. That's quite interesting. So how come you guys didn't decide to get married?
never seemed very necessary. I think we haven't had children. If we'd had children, I think probably then we would have done.
Yeah.
But we didn't. And we were just perfectly happy as we were. So why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Cost.
Too expensive?
I think it's the cost, but also why do it and then regret it? I think for a lot of people, they're getting married later, not earlier.
Yes.
A lot of people are getting married after they've got the kids. A lot of people are getting married when they've really had time to live together and work out if it's going to work. And then it's lovely. It's a proper big thing and they know it's for life.
Did you ever feel like you wanted to get married? Or like?
Well, we're talking about it.
No, we're talking about it now.
Are we?
25
We
years
are.
later.
But I mean, it's also. I mean, the awful thing is, you reach a point where you sort of have to get married because of inheritance tax
Oh,
laws. I mean, not
see.
So
that there's
unromantic, isn't
So-
it?
no, but that annoys me.
So that's why you're going to put the ring on a finger.
Well,
for
no,
tax
no,
No,
I'm
reasons.
very,
there's
very
not
happy
even
to
going to
do
be a
that.
ring, I don't think.
There's no ring.
There's no, not yet.
How much did your wedding cost?
90 quid.
What cost £90?
Well, we had a few sandwiches, didn't we?
And yes, and a few drinks, and that was about
And that was it.
What are some of the important qualities that you look for in a person?
Honesty, caring.
Yeah.
Someone to trust, and that takes a long time to build that trust.
Just in general.
Friendship.
Friendship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Flexibility.
Friendship, I think. Yeah. You got to be friends before you can be partners, really, I think.
Yeah, someone who's just definitely got your back. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got someone that is looking for a commitment, and you're looking for a commitment, and you share similar values generally.
willing to compromise.
Yeah.
Um,
Sense of humour.
Yeah, sense of humour, absolutely top
Yeah.
of the list.
Top of the list.
Yeah.
Honesty. I think lying is a really bad route to go down for anything. I don't mean little white lies. I don't mean getting out of a difficult situation, but I mean actually lying about so much, inventing things, creating stuff. I think that's a really bad route to go down in any relationship, whether it's a friend or a proper partner in dating. And I think money can be a surprisingly difficult area in all sorts of relationships.
I've got a checklist. Someone that can cook, someone with a sense of humour, someone who's got the same political beliefs and shared values. Yeah, those.
Political beliefs?
Yeah, I
That's
think,
interesting.
I think
Yeah.
political beliefs is quite important.
Yeah?
I-
Why so?
Well, because it's all linked to the shared values system, isn't it? Like I wouldn't want to have I wouldn't want to be living with someone that voted Tory, for example.
That voted Tory? Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. It's a totally different.
Really? So I guess
Belief
you didn't vote
system.
Tory? Or?
I've never voted Tory, never would. Labour or Green, but
Any closing words? Any final relationship advice that you'd love to pass on to people watching?
Believe in love.
There you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video and managed to take something out of it. If you did, why not watch this video that we did the other day? And I'll see you in the next one.